Bada bang, bada boom. I'm here. I am freshly shaved. I was looking kind of rough, kind of scraggly, kind of nail screw. And yeah, man. I keep realizing like there's way more, uh, there's way more simplicity and there's way more depth to this shit than previously thought. I don't know. Either way, yes, let's get it. I'm rolling the joint right now. Waiting for my bong to get here. Don't know when the fuck that's gonna be, but hopefully soon. I will be playing 2K today. I will be actually changing my shot. Hopefully, I'm gonna change it to tempo shooting and da da da. I know you can do it without meter. That's not gonna be an issue. I just honestly want to actually be able to consistently hit some shots. You know what I mean? If I have to be relying on the tempo shooting, I haven't even tried that out. If I have to go in freestyle and grind for like 10 minutes, and that's already a long ass time to me, at least. This is not 2K15 where I'm installing it on a fucking Intel HD 4000 laptop and trying to run it on all those settings, and the only place I get a constant even 20 FPS is in the freestyle gym. I'm not doing that. Now, like I said before, my PC journey has been very consistent and it has been very amazing to behold. Because honestly, if I did not start working when I was 17, if things in my life would have been different, what the fuck? Like literally like PS4, no PlayStation Plus, no reason to get on it aside from Fortnite, and even that would probably be terrible. I would be so fucked, like entertainment wise and financially wise. Like you don't seem to understand. Like even if I would have saved up all my money, I would have had money. I would have had money. That's all I gotta say. So yeah, never mind. I'll take it back. I think we all realize that if I would have saved up every single dollar I would have had, how much money would have had? Damn, a lot. Yeah, I know. It's the feeling they want. It's people that have. It's really not fair. Like it's a portion of a portion, basically. The consistency is there for the women. It seems like that's about it. I really did not want to roll this joint, which is why I waited so long. I've been up since 4 o'clock, 4:30. I don't even think I went back to sleep. I think I just laid back down. But yeah, didn't even want to roll it, but here I am. Now look, academics is about to say something about the street culture is dead and da da da. Look, I ain't gonna lie. A lot of the stuff that I saw on Facebook and stuff like that, it really held no fucking type of meaning to me until I got older. Right? Before it was just like, okay, he got into a shootout or something, and he was just a hood nigga, and he was just a street nigga, and he was just he had a problem with somebody, and they had a gun too, and they started shooting at each other. That's what they do. They ride around all night and they just sell weed all night and they just do nothing but sell weed and get on Facebook Live and do Instagram Live and do stupid stuff. You know what I mean? And I get it because I don't have nobody either, but it's like notoriety is not that important. If that was the entire goal in the first place, I don't fucking know. I can't put myself in that mindset. No matter what, I cannot put myself in that mindset. I'm not gonna lie though. Like I said, there were 14-year-olds, right? Or maybe not even 14-year-olds. I'm not even gonna be disrespectful. Either younger or older. Probably older, 15, 16. There were literally young teenagers, still are, being shot, being killed. Okay, nobody seems to care. But Ak is about to say something about street culture being dead and da da da. It will never be for as long as there are grown adults that will have the kid, have the child, be a certain way because they had a hard life and they had to have to work, and they're getting jobs, and they even though they're getting jobs and do even if it's not what they like, they're getting employment. Like, it's consistent employment too, and it's not, there is no difference between anything other than age. Other than fucking age. And I guarantee you, other than age, there is no goddamn difference. It's not about the kids. It's not about anything other than age at this point. I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, that's only with certain jobs. I'm not talking about, oh, there's a 60-year-old getting hired at Amazon. Okay, there are. And I'm not worried about that. Because at the end of the goddamn day, employment is employment. Like I said, this world is kind of crazy. And I don't get the justifications. And there doesn't have to be. Bro, I have come to realize. Now, this does not mean that I want to die a horrible death. And that I want to sit over there and do something that would put myself in a position where lethal anything, not even consequences. It's not consequences if you haven't done anything, but like, yeah, I don't want anything lethal near me or around me. I'm not a felon. I don't have a criminal record. But honestly, to me, a tool is a gun, a firearm is a tool to it's the worst example of a tool to me. Everything else you have to be methodical. That's just basically just, it's loud, it's abrupt, and it's basically only used to kill yourself and to kill other people. So like, cause the noise itself, it would scare it would scare an animal off or something if you were in a wooded area. I understand that, and there's no telling what you do in your free time, so we get it. There's an excuse for everything. We get it. But yeah, it's beautiful though, because like I said, I'm a visitor. I am not gonna be here for that damn long. It's unfortunate because I know damn well that basically the age gap. You really have to think about the age gap and some of this stuff, bruh. I am 24 years old. If I lived to 62, I would feel immortal. Bro, like, you have to understand just how, I'm not even gonna do all that, but maybe I should, just right quick. Right? 62 minus 24. 38, bro. Like, and I can't even visualize myself at 38. Like, I literally cannot conceptualize myself at that age. So, like I said, they have gone to they went to the root on me after years of, like I said before, after years of me being an essential worker. Like I said, look, I'm not using COVID as well, I was an essential worker, I was working, shouldn't I have a job? Like, yeah, I should have a job because I'm a human being, but and I'm above 18. Like, at that point, it's mandatory, kind of. So it's like, unless you're going to college or something like that and verifiably enrolled. But either way, I don't know. Like I said, I've just kind of resigned myself to the fact that, like I said, it's just like everything else. Just like with the financial stuff that I'm dealing with. When it gets to a point where you realize they just will not stop no matter what, aka, yeah, when you realize they will not stop no matter what, then that's just it. See me, I'm not having kids. I am not having kids. I am not, bruh. Like, you don't understand how fucked up this situation is. Like, I'm not reproducing. So I'm not fulfilling any biological imperative that could even be slightly realistic. Because I don't have an urge to be violent. I don't have an urge to kill. I don't have an urge to hunt and kill animals and do. No. No. Like, I've been getting, antagonized my whole entire goddamn life. basically, do I feel an urge? Have I ever felt an urge to be antagonistic back and yell and scream and fight and do back? No. So, bro, like I said, and that's verified and don't care. It's not like I said, I can't help what other people may, you know. I don't. I can't help but spring smile for other people when I say stuff like that. But basically, it's just really not going to work out for me. They went to the source. I can't get a job. It's been like this since 2022, 2020, literally since 2022 to since 2022 started. And this was happening in 2021. But it is what it is, though. I'm not gonna be able to do anything. There are a lot of people that look the way they want to look, act the way they want to act. Hey, as long as they occasionally drop some fries, bro, that's all that matters. Like I said, bro, I'm not that goddamn salty because I really don't care. At the end of the day, like I said, I'm not having any kids. I'm not. I'm obviously not even a candidate for a job. No criminal record. No I mean, not any tickets, but no. Not a bad driving record. Not a bad credit profile. Not it is collections wise, but not a bad credit score. Better credit profile though. You know. There's just really nothing. There's really nothing else I can do on my end, even with what I've been dealing with for literal years. I don't think you really understand how insane it is. There was a TikTok video I saw saying basically how when you're broke, you're basically not alive. Systematically speaking, you're not alive. Like, yeah, that's kind of the point. Your money is not being circulated anywhere. It's not being transferred to anywhere. You're not buying anything. You're not doing anything. What are you doing? You're not using tech. You're not doing anything. You're just a person. Like literally, at that point, you are the only physical being, right, in a world of invisible, interconnected meshes with no gaps. Like literally. So, yeah. Like I said, I'm not really worried about it when it comes to myself because I know what I have to do to actually try to fix this problem. But when it comes to them, street niggas and yes, it is them because I'm nowhere near. I can't. So when it comes to them, yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie. The Lemonade freestyle by Pooh Shiesty, I think it was the best one. The No More Heroes, or the Lemonade that do 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 do. This Shiesty, yeah. Do 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 do. Something like that. I don't know, but that was one of the best ones. I don't know what the fuck is going on with these people, man. I really wish I understood like what exactly it is about jail or prison or anything like that and not even that. I just don't get it. There are a lot of people out here that just, kill and do stuff and go crazy, but I don't know, man. Yeah, I'm just cooked. I mean, it's really that damn simple. It's really that cooked. Like I said, I don't have any vitriol. There's no vitriol in my heart about it because, like I said, At the end of the day, I don't have to be here for years and years and years and years and years and years and years sitting over here cursing the existence of capitalism and cursing the fact that they won't give me a job. Like, okay, if I'm unemployable, but certain other people are, and it's not even an ego thing, but it's just about an actual functionality thing and productivity thing. Maybe not even productivity because you're fine, but like I said, it's just for me, it's a because I'm not talking about weight or anything like that. I mean like mentally. Honestly, it like truly, I'm not even joking. There is a difference between, bruh. I know the fact that there's a lot of things that people look at and they go, oh, that person's intelligent, even when they're not. They truly are. I get it, but that's really not the case. I'm not saying I'm smart or intelligent, but I know for a fact that I actually do give like I give a fuck about the job I'm doing. You know what I mean? But like I said before on stream, I'm not gonna sit over here and rehash 2022 through 2026 and be like, oh yeah, no, we're not gonna do that. This is not a oh well I did work. No, this is 2026, tax year 2025. This is probably gonna be my last time filing because I'm not going to. I don't have enough things to sell. That's just me. I'm not selling my PC. That's just facts. I'm not selling my PC. I'm not selling my GPU. I'm not just selling my GPU. I'm not putting it out. I'm not selling my monitors. Aside from one, probably one. Or two, if I can get the other high refresh rate TV. Um, but yeah, man, like I said, you know what I mean. Like it's insane. I'm sitting over here rehashing employment, and it's just people. At the end of the day, it's just people. You can't do it. You can't really do anything about it. You can't really do anything about what people do. You can't. You literally can't. They get in positions of power and they want to kill. They actively want to kill. They get aroused. They get excited. They want to kill you. That's literally just that fact. It's just a fact. It's not that they want you to go away. It's not that they just want to get the interaction over with so they can go back to doing what the fuck they were doing and what the fuck they do. No. They see you. They don't like you. It's automatic. They try to rationalize why they don't. And if they can't find a rationalization, either way, they still don't fucking like you. They're weirded out for some reason. It's uncanny valley. There's a whole bunch of ways you could say you don't fucking like a person, and you don't have to have a reason. So basically, I think that's what it's been for me. I don't know, because like I said, I've never been the type of person to come in sagging my pants, sitting over there. I've never been that type of person. I mean, never been the type of person to sit over there and do blah 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 blah. Yep, yep, yep. We get it. Like I said, yeah, but it is reassuring though, because I mean, that would be insane if you really expect somebody to sit over here and deal with not even having employment and the ability, bruh, not even the ability to get employment. While, you know what I mean? Like it's kind of fucked up. I'm 24, bro. Like I should not have been dealing with this. Blah blah blah. Should not do blah blah blah. We get it. Nobody cares. But yeah, it's fucked up. It is insane. look, the gangsterism shit and stuff like that, like I was saying before, believe it or not, those types of people and people that are affiliated with those types of people, like if the niggas that are, I ain't saying that, oh, you don't even deserve no friends. Like, all right, at a certain point you don't. I'm just be honest. But there's no other way to say that. At a certain point you don't. But there be people that are cool with the hood niggas and street niggas and blah 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 blah, and everybody in those types of circles are employed in some sort of way. So it's like obviously there's something else going on with that. That's my only gripe. The fact that, bro, you're doing all this and blah 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 blah. Like what the fuck is going on? Like you don't even plan on going to college, you even trying that. Okay, you don't plan on doing that. Or you don't plan on trying to get a job and working. Oh, that's not working, or you just can't, or you just don't want to. Okay. At that point, I only see one solution. And it's a solution that can be applied en masse. So, like I said, I don't know. I'm just very confused though. Cause like I said, no, nothing crazy. It's just like unless you have verifiable proof that they are truly being impartial and fair and will actually give you or your child a chance, I don't think that you should be having kids. I don't think that people should be having kids in those situations. And I get it. Nothing is certain. Nothing is guaranteed, and that's kind of my point. Like until they actually can find it in themselves to guarantee some stuff, like they guaranteed, people's rights as citizens and through legislation and documentation, I think the same thing should happen. Literally. And I mean, because obviously they are. We're not gonna talk about it because I'm not no older person that's sitting over there looking from the outside in. Like I got my money. I'm just wondering why they're just throwing their lives away. No, it's not like that. It's just I don't know, bro, but nah. Cause like I said, I don't get it. Cause even from a young ass age, bro, they were being overly violent, bro. Like overly violent, bro. Like it's different, bro. It's different. It is different. It is different. Like I said, honestly, until we get some until people come to terms with the fact that and like I said, bro, it is not it's not realistic. It's not realistic. So, for people to actually sit over here and truly come to terms with the fact that their beloved family members or friends or whatever, people that they knew of or know, had experiences with, that they are actual like bona fide weirdos, bro. Like that's the best term I can come up with. When it comes to that point, I guarantee you they still won't let it go. I feel like this shit is just becoming a game or a joke at this point. It's like, all right, bro. Yeah, it is. It is kind of stupid. It is kind of stupid. Cause yeah, not everybody adopts those that type of Ave or those mannerisms or whatever. Not everybody does. So it's like, what the fuck is the point? I keep trying to think of reasons and whys and ways to fix it, but you can't because it's literally impossible. Until certain people get their heads out their asses, that it's literally impossible. You got kids growing up being violent and hitting people and doing all this extra shit, and your first reaction is, all right, we gotta stop this shit now. What the fuck is going on? What is he seeing? Like, what is he like? Even if he's not seeing that, like, what's going on? You need to stop. You are not going to have shit if you do not stop. All right, you doing it? Oh, you keep on. All right, I didn't already say something to him. All right, they go to jail. That's that. That's that. Let them develop the friendships that they have with the crash outs and with fellow crash outs and shit. Group like with like. Not yeah, bro. Whatever the fuck they got going on here, bro. I ain't got time for this shit, bro. Cause I ain't like I said, bro. All I really want is a kid. Like all I've always wanted was a goddamn job, right? Basically, I literally was not even thinking about getting a job. I was forced to get a job, right? And it wasn't like, you need to get a job right now. You're being kicked out. No, but it was basically like, it's about that time. You're old enough to work. Yeah, like it's really just that simple. You're old enough to work. I pulled you out of school, so basically, I mean, like not for academic. No, I mean, I was going to fail the ninth grade. I'm not gonna lie. If I wasn't going to be passed ahead or whatever like that or pushed through, I was going to fail, and I would have repeated the ninth grade, and I would have been okay because it would have been the only grade in my life that I've ever failed. But it wasn't because I was skipping class or anything like that. I wasn't skipping school. Wasn't anything like that. I was just like I said, reading. I had a Chromebook. I had PDFs. I had SWFs. I had the Flash games. I had my fan fiction. I was okay. That was it. School was basically a place for me to read, and I'm being so goddamn serious. A place for me to read and eat, and that was it. I was chilling. Shit. um, I got one friend out of that, honestly. Honestly, because I didn't have contact with anybody else except for Nehemiah. I mean, except for the one friend that I got, the one friend that I had, and then I got put in the group chats or entered in the group chats with, got added to group chats with the rest of his friend group, and the rest is history. The rest is history. Basically, history is history. Yeah. Yeah, but it is just a little fucked up to think about though, because it's like you don't really see I don't really see any reasons for them to act the way they do. Nah, that's really it. That's the biggest mystery to me because it's I just don't get it. Why would you pile and add on? Like, cause you have to understand, bro. You're doing this shit. You're marketing to basically kids, adolescents, and we all know that, right? We all know that at this point. It's literal adolescence. Like you're basically pedophiles. Let's get the kids while they're young. They're gonna grow up with us, and they'll form their own opinions based off of where they are and what they go through and shit. But we at least want them to have some contact with us while they're young. You hear rap, what are you gonna listen to? The beat is crazy. It's making me bob my head. It's stupid. I'm not even saying all that because rap is not bad. It's just I don't know what the fuck these people are. It's really that simple. I can't put myself in their mindset because I don't have it. Anyway, if gangster culture, street culture, blah blah blah, hood culture, blah blah blah, has been going on for this long, who am I to talk? Okay. So that's simple. These are grown ass men. They make their own decisions. They're going through their own personal shit in life. We all got bills attached to our names. Basically, all the 7 billion people on this earth above the age of 18, have many billions of people that are on this earth above the age of 18, have bills. For the most part, at some point in your life, you're gonna have a bill, even if it's a Netflix subscription, a Spotify subscription. It's a bill. So, or PlayStation Plus, whatever. It's a bill. You know, we all got our own. So, I don't know. I'm just thinking it's financial stuff. But honestly, that like I said before, that stuff starts even before the financial stuff starts coming into play. They still got all the shoes. They got all the you know. And I can't even speak for. I know for a fact that I can't speak for when I was younger, but yeah, that's just them. That might be the modern archetype. That might be what it's changed to be, or what it's become. But hey, I'm a little scared of what he's gonna say, cause I mean, not really, cause he ain't gonna get into the reals of it. He ain't gonna get into the real. I'm going to make some oatmeal though, while he's talking and do. Um, fuck. Yeah, cause I know for a fact if a package has not been delivered by 12:43, it's not going to happen until probably later on in the afternoon or the evening or tomorrow. I just know if not by 2 o'clock, no, and I'm okay with that. I just gotta figure out though. Like what has been going on politics wise? Like when it comes to me, what has been going on? Like I go outside at the Boys and Girls Club. This dude that don't even know, I don't even know, right? He's just working there. Then it's just not even like I'm not gonna use that as a example. At the end of the damn day, people take sides. People, you know. I mean, it could just be as simple as if they feel like the other person needs a win more than you do at that moment in time, you're gonna be the one getting fucked up. It's really just that damn simple. No, and that doesn't have to be the case because at the end of the day, they know exactly how people are. It's just the fact that they like I said, my mom coming to pick me up and one day and the girls in the office fighting and shit like that. I'm not reproducing, bro, and that's the hard part to come to terms with. I'm not reproducing. I'm not gonna have any goddamn employment, so I'm not gonna have any income. It's not even about the money. It's about the fact that I'm not even going to be able to do what I actually want to do. Like, I mean, I'm like it's a lot more than just I can't have the best TV possible. That you know what I mean, right? You know, like I can't go to the gym. How? $0 income? Pay a set price per month? Oh, great. No, I want everything to be based off of what I'm currently making. Go ahead and percentage it out. Go ahead and do that way. A budget can actually realistically be made for it, and it's not just a high ass fixed expense. You know. But either way, I'm 24 years old. It's not that I've ever been involved in the rap scene in the first place. Like I said, I got a computer. I got a fifth fine microphone off Amazon, like one of the golden ones, cheap as fuck. Sounded even cheaper and nastier. Um, that Audacity, then switched to FL Studio, freestyle. Don't write anything, just talk, yap, put on the famous Dex song and hear how he said how he raps and go ahead and rap. And that was it. Like you have to understand. I don't think people really understand what rap has become. Cause even before, right? I got introduced to rap with not the the Trill Sammy freestyle shit that later popped up on my shit on my timeline. But I got introduced to rap with one of the challenges, the 10 Toes Down challenge or something like that. The do you know do 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 I just wanted to get that one right. That sequence work, the little mini sequence. But either fucking way, you know, it was real people talking about real things, right? Even if it was a lot of alliteration and not alliteration, but a lot of bullshit in between, a lot of filler words in between, and it became nothing but, I mean, I guess what it always was, bitches and killing people and like I said, the beats were crazy. Like, bro, you can't even lie. The type beats, that whole era, there were a plethora of people sitting over there starting beat star shops and shit. There still are. Like I said, hip hop isn't dead. It's just the gangsterism aspect of it, the street culture, that part of it. It was already bad and it was already vulgar. It was already something that if you did it, only people that have been successful at doing the same shit without having their life totally fucked up because of the shit that they were doing. Like, I truly just think those are the only people that are ever going to be comfortable with being around you. They're going to be the only people that are comfortable with being around you. They're going to be the only people that want to talk to you. They're going to be the only people that realistically want to look at you. If I'm being honest. I mean, it is bad though. Because like I said, it's just bad when they're kids or teenagers and they get into the rap game because they like rapping, they like talking about it, they like not talking about it, but it's just like, right, if it sounds good on a beat, it sounds good on a beat, and if there's only a certain amount of syllables you can put on a certain beat, like if there's only so many syllables you can fit within this amount of bars or whatever like that within this BPM or whatever, whatever, however many layers of complexity you want to add on to it, doesn't really matter. Like, there's really only a limited amount of space that you can realistically use when you're rapping, right? That's for every beat, a limited amount of space. Even if it doesn't have claps, kicks, the hats, the 808s, doesn't really matter. Literally doesn't even matter. Melody, sample, whatever, tune, whatever. It really does not matter. I'm trying to tell you. It does not matter. Um, Now look, a lot of the stuff they say is vulgar. A lot of the stuff they do is bullshit, and it's vulgar, and it's disrespectful as fuck. Actually, I got introduced to hip hop with Kevin Gates and his bullshit. kicking a woman on stage for touching his, while at a show. He kicked a woman on stage. Kicked her in the face. I mean, but this is my thing. Are you providing alternatives? Yes. You have alternative hip hop. You have lo-fi. You have just whatever genre made in the tune of hip hop beats or instrumentals, right? So how many people are they realistically supposed to be influencing? Because I'm pretty sure that they. I don't fucking know. I don't know because they would. I don't know. I don't. Because like I said, I do not know people. That's facts. I know people how they were in school. I know, and that was about it. And when I say school, I don't even mean like high school or even eighth grade and beyond. So I don't know. Um, or even the eighth grade. Basically, it really doesn't matter. Like at any point, I don't really I don't know people. I don't know anybody. I'm by myself. I'm lonely. I'm not gonna have any kids. Not gonna have anything or anybody. Okay, great. I will plan accordingly. I don't know who the fuck y'all. I don't know what the fuck people think this shit is. It is what it looks like. A person just sitting here yapping, talking, yapping, like he does every goddamn day. He's not even going outside. He's not even doing anything. He just yapping, sitting in the house. He been doing that for years. So what has he been doing this whole time? He hasn't had a job. They're prisoner. They're prisoner. I get it, but like I said, I plan accordingly because I don't. I think I'm a lot later than other people would be when it comes to the realization that, damn, these people truly are, are capable of the worst kinds of hate, and it doesn't even extend to like these people have alternative ways to make money and have income, and da, da, da. Not everybody does. Some people, do end up just termed as and classified as dirty, dingy, broke, miserable because they don't have any alternative ways to get income like these people do. They're not selling weed or anything like that. It's a job or nothing. And if they can't get to the job, or if they don't answer their applications, or they don't call them, or they don't get in contact with them some type of way, or whatever the case may be, if you can't get a job, you're fucked at that point. So that's kind of my only gripe. At the end of the day, I don't really care about the aesthetic. I don't really care about the mannerisms either. It's the fact that, like I said, it is people that are literally doing, not just rapping about it, not just talking about it, but actually like literally doing crazy shit, and it's reported on the internet. It's a headline, goes away, right? Just like everything else, but it's like in real life, in reality, this is fucked up. It's still a fucked up situation. Doesn't make it no better. I will go upstairs and I'm gonna put on the oatmeal. I'm actually hungry. Yeah. I'm back. I'm about to smoke this joint that's not even gonna get me high. I'm about to eat my oatmeal and listen to academics talk about this bullshit. Unexplainable. Never gonna get the context needed to understand the situation type of shit. And play 2K and try out the rhythm shooting. Dribble tempo. Tempo shooting. Dribble rhythm. Whichever one.
The age of gangsterism is dead. I hope everybody's taking note. And I want to say to the people who, after they've beaten the legal system, whether they've served time or they've been found innocent, I hope this is going to make a precedent and a set of warning that running around playing gangster will only have you doing a lot more first day outs if you ever get out. I like Pooh Shiesty. We're going to get into fully that, but I want to make sure we're going to dedicate this stream to Lil Baby and Young Thug. This is their future if they don't cut it out. I'm going to tell you that right now. Lil Baby and Young Thug, they're running around playing gangster. This will be their future. One day, we don't know when, but it will be their future if they don't cut out this gangsterism behavior that they're doing. So I'm going to dedicate the entire stream to them because, you know, oftentimes it's an old Jamaican saying, if you can't hear, you'll feel. And a saying that I've kind of popularized, you know, in life, experiences, it's the only test where it gives you it's the only thing that gives you life gives you the test before it gives you the lesson. So hopefully people could take heed. There's a bunch of parables and sayings that could go on and on. You know, smart man learns from someone else's mistake. A wise man learns from his own. I messed it up. A fool makes the same mistake twice. A smart man learns from his own mistake, and a wise man learns from the mistakes of others. Too many times we're kind of here at this precipice where we're doing one of these streams. And I'm not too happy about it. But unfortunately, when you put a mix of drugs, high ego, what seemingly is an unlimited amount of money, fame and superstardom, and you mix it with bad influences, that even though you have came up on the other side, they keep saying, don't tell me you switched up. What, you gonna let niggas hold you? Old Shiesty would never let this happen. Bad influences will bring you back in the same place. Pooh Shiesty has been arrested and I'm hearing indicted. It's still sealed. So we haven't fully saw it. There was a press conference this morning from the Department of Justice, a press release that is. The press release kind of gives some details about their investigation, why they did the raid yesterday. The raid was done on actually not Pooh Shiesty's house, but it was done on Pooh Shiesty's father's house. Now, they have the same name, Lontrell Williams. One's a senior, one's a junior. So you might confuse one for the other. Nevertheless, it goes to validate a rumor that's been circulating in these streets. And actually, I might have to go hit up Hernandez Govan. He told me, he said, Ack. He told me, he said, Ack, you got to, give me a second. He's like, you got to tap in with me. I got all the details. Without further ado, we want to just get directly into this case here. The Department of Justice, again, this is another thing about rappers who have been to the system or been through the system, yet they refuse to learn. They come out taunting the system. The idea of fuck the feds.
No, I'm not even gonna lie though. Being outside just in general is not safe. Walking around, not safe. Unless you have security cameras with you, unless you have a GoPro, unless you have security cameras on your car. If you don't have a car, it is not safe. Like, if you do not have a car, regardless, it is not safe. Even when you have a car, it is not safe. It is not safe. So I don't know what the hell you were doing. I don't know what the fuck you were trying to do, but yeah, bro. I just want, I really wish, I don't know, because on one hand you can't say, I wish there people would stop making us look bad. They ain't making you look bad. You're making yourself look bad. You are one person. Like, and really, I'm just telling on myself. It does hit a little nerve. Financial stuff of any kind, economic stuff of any kind, it's gonna hit a nerve because they basically hit the ultimate nerve. Like, it's literally on some Avatar of Korra. I mean, the Last Airbender shit. Not even Legend of Korra, but Last Airbender. You know, Azula or not Azula. Well, one of Azula's you know, aside from Ty Lee, Ma. I think she was the one with the. I think it was Ty Lee, the acrobatic, non-bender, but can hit your chi points. Yeah. Basically, all you have to do is not allow somebody to have a job. See them applying to basically every company in a 50-mile radius that even slightly has any relevance to their resume. And yeah, it's basically all you have to do to kill somebody. They don't have to work. You don't need income, but you do. I don't know how these people are surviving off of cash. I've never dealt with that. I've never lived like that, so I don't know. No, I'm literally sitting over here talking like that, but yeah, it's literally on their phone. So yeah, it's literally on people's phones. Just like mine. It's just that, like I said, I mean, I'm just talking about banking apps, Cash App, I don't know. But just what are you doing, though? What are you doing?
Fuck the judge, fuck the prosecutor. It sounds good. Trust me, there's a exhilarating feeling when you're even repeating it, even if you've never been in trouble. However, it looks like they don't forget. This is clearly an attempt probably for a slam dunk for the Department of Justice. They've done a press conference about it. We're about to watch it now. If you guys are just tuning in, rapper Gucci Mane was robbed at gunpoint.
I mean, it is. Because to be honest with you, they've already fucked up more than I could have ever imagined. Because you got... Okay, first of all, it's not even about the... Oh, we get it. All right, we get the situation. But... We get the situation. Yeah, I don't know what he was doing. I don't know.
And it appears that the Department of Justice has now taken to a press conference, and that's what I'm saying. Once they're doing a press conference, they usually put out press releases to the public. But they're doing press conferences because this is the slam dunk. You get it? In their minds. Real quick, everybody get up in here. We are covering this story live. It really just broke. I was kicking it on Kick for a bit, and we realized this came down the pipeline. Okay, let's go.
I'm Ryan Rabel. I'm the U.S. Attorney for the Northern District of Texas. Thank you for coming. This week, 9 individuals, including well-known musical artists, kidnapped and robbed at gunpoint numerous victims at a music studio in Dallas, Texas.
Oh, wow.
8 of the 9 were arrested yesterday in Dallas, Memphis, and Nashville. These individuals who are charged and arrested include
But I don't know what the fuck was going on behind the scenes, but there's no fucking way. Oh my god. I really hope this is covered in the what the fuck? So what the fuck is that? What the fuck is the Academy shit? I'm not gonna go looking for it. I'm not gonna go looking for it. So it's unavailable. Are you sure it's unavailable? Damn.
Lontrell William
Yo.
Lontrell Williams Jr., also known as Pooh Shiesty. Lontrell Williams Sr.
Well, I guess that, I was with Pooh Shiesty on they should make him the face of the Nike Shiesty. I guess that's how to win, all right?
Rodney Wright Jr., also known as Big 30. Kadarius Waters. Demarion Gibson. DeMarcus Glover. Corday Johnson. Darian McDaniel. And Terrence Rogers has not been arrested yet, but will be soon. The complaint alleges that on January 10th of this year, 3 music industry professionals traveled to Dallas.
Now, I hate that I'm pausing it a little bit, but January 10th, again, if we're thinking about the timing of all this, when did First Day Out drop? We should think about that because we're going to have to figure out the narrative later on. First Day Out, oh my God, if that was dropped in December. So what probably happens, chat, is that they haven't been, this happens a lot. This is why Bobby Shmurda had to get off.
No, it's crazy though, because I haven't even listened to any music. Honestly, Grind Too Hard, OSHA, and Mind Playing Tricks, that one, and Feeling Like the Kid Again by somebody. Feeling like the kid again. It's just good music. Not nothing too crazy and stuff like that. Like, it does kind of get annoying. Because, like, it's not even about, oh, you're absorbing their energy. No, it's just the fact that nobody wants to hear all that shit. At some point, bro, you have had years, and you have had basically the entire foundation of your rap, of you making music, right? And whatever comes with that. Like, you've had all that goddamn time and all of those different goddamn songs to talk about bullshit. You could have waited. You know what I mean? said, I'm not trying to fucking smoke. God damn it. Fuck. Alright. Anyway. I'm not trying to smoke right now, but I'm about to either way. It's 1:40. It's about to be 2 o'clock. Like I said, I said that shit at like 12 o'clock. 12:30. It's 2 o'clock. I've been sitting here doing absolutely nothing. Just chilling. What the fuck is wrong? Alright. Just chill. Like, chill and just let me. Let me make you feel. You know what I mean? Let me make you feel good. Just chill. Blah, blah, blah. All this random cliche shit. Might be nice to hear it, but not for me. Find somebody else to do it. Alright. Blah, 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 blah. Can we please? I'm gonna reload you one more time. And that didn't change nothing. I am honestly still waiting for this to download because I kind of want to watch it at my refresh rate. Now, if I stop streaming for a few, I could get that over with quickly. Yeah, if it's that variable, then yeah.